Tonight we have the reveal of the final archetype, the Mikanko archetype from Amazing Defenders. And this deck consists of 3 monsters, a level 3 fire warrior, a level 3 water spellcaster, and a level 6 light fairy, I believe. Overall, this deck also has equip spells, and let's get right into it. We have 1 field spell, 1 quick play, 3 equipped spells, 1 ritual spell, 1 missing equipped spell, and 2 trap cards. And we have Fragile Blade Sword as a reprint. Now let's get into what these do. First off, we have so many cards and so many things I'm going to mispronounce, so I'm sorry in advance. And if you guys do enjoy this content, hit that like button down below. Only 11% of you are subscribed. We have Tsurugi no Mikano, or Mikanko hair. So I'm just going to call it by the last name. It is a warrior effect, and you can only use the second effect of this card once per turn. If this card does not have an equipped spell equipped to it, you receive 0 battle damage in a battle involving this monster. And if this card does have an equipped spell equipped, this card cannot be destroyed by battle, and all battle damage you would take involving this card is inflicted to your opponent instead. If this card is equipped with an equipped spell, you can add 1 Mikanko equipped spell from your deck to your hand. This is actually a very good monster because it gets all your equipped spells pretty much for free. And then we have Nini, Mirror of the Mikano, or Mikanko. It's the level 3 water spellcaster. So let's see what she does. 0 attack and 0 defense. They all have a theme of 0 attack, 0 defense. If this card is not equipped with a equipped spell, all battle damage. Okay, so this has the exact same first effect as the other one. And the second effect is once per opponent's turn. If this card isn't equipped with an equipped card, quick effect, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, taking control of it until the end phase. You can only use this effect once per turn. As a hard once per turn. So it's a enemy controller without the cost. Pretty good. And then finally we have Ohimi no Mikanko. It is a level 6 light fairy monster, 0/0. And you could ritual summon this card with Kagura, the ritual spell. And you can only use the first and third effect of this card once per turn. You could reveal this card in your hand, add 1 card of its archetype from the deck to your hand, other than another copy of itself. Second effect, this card cannot be destroyed by battle, and all battle damage you would take in that battle involving this monster is inflicted to your opponent. And then third effect, you can target 1 equipped spell in your graveyard. Quick effect, equip it to a ballad monster on the field. Okay, that seems very good. After that, we have the field spell. This is called Door of the Imperial Mikanko. Mikanko, I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. Field spell. While you control a monster is equipped with an equip card, monsters your opponent controls must attack that monster's if able. Okay. If your Mikanko monsters battles your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. That's a very good card. Very good effect. And then third effect, at the end of the damage step, if your Mikanko monster attacked, you could send 1 equipped spell you control to the graveyard. That monster can make a second attack on a monster during this battle phase. So for a field spell, it's definitely good. Next up, we have Tradition. Oh my god. Tradition of the Mikanko. Quick play spell, you can only use each effect once per turn. Wait a moment. Special summon 1 Mikanko monster from your hand, ignore the summoning condition, but return it to the owner's hand during your opponent's end phase. So this is just making it a spirit monster. That's absolutely fine. Or you can banish this card from your graveyard during your main phase. Send 1 Mikanko card from your deck to the graveyard, except a Tradition. Okay, so it's a Foolish Burial for the deck, which could be very good. We have Flame Dance of the Mikanko. It's an equipped spell, and you can only activate one once per turn. So you special summon a Mikanko monster from your hand or graveyard, and if you do, equip it with this card, then special summon one monster your... What? Special summon one monster from your opponent's field. Oh, from your opponent's graveyard to their field, but its effects are negated. The equipped monster cannot be destroyed by card effects. So they can't be destroyed by battle. They can't be destroyed by card effects. So you have to go after the equipped spells. Very interesting. But this is a suboptimal Monster Reborn, or a card that sums up. So Monster Reborn or summon from hand, and then your opponent gets a free monster, but effects are negated. I guess. Then we have Purification Dance. So Mikanko Purification Dance. It's an equipped spell. This card can only be equipped to a Mikanko monster. You can only use a second effect once per turn. The equipped monster cannot be destroyed by battle. If a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field, you can target one monster on each side of the field. Return those monsters to their owner's hand. Okay, so this is just a Magic Spectre Unicorn Heron. Sure. Next up, we have the Invitation to Rondo. It's the third equipped spell. So equipped to a monster your opponent controls, you can only activate one Invitation to Rondo. Okay, you can only control one. That's fine. While you control a Mikanko monsters, take control of the monster equipped with this card. While you control a monsters equipped with this card, that monster cannot activate its effects. Sure. When this card leaves the field, send the equipped monster with this card to the graveyard. Okay, I guess. And then we have the ritual spell, which is the Mikanko Kaguri, or just Kaguri, I'm going to call it. This card can be used to ritual summon any Mikanko ritual monster. We only have one for now, but there's going to be more later on, judging from that. Why don't they just add more to this set for that? Ritual summon one Mikanko ritual monster from your hand by tributing monsters from your side of the field or hand, whose total level equals or exceeds the level of the ritual monster you are ritual summoning. Then you can destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of equipped spells with different names in your graveyard. And if you do that, inflict damage to your opponent for each card destroyed. So we're playing Isolde to dump 8 equipped spells. Then we're going to ritual summon this out and hope we Dark Ruled no more of them, or negated or used up all their negates, and then you just blow up 8 cards and win, or you do multiple cards over the course of the duel. Okay, that sounds interesting. And now we have Mikanko Pledge. You can only activate one pledge per turn. Special summon one Mikanko monster from your hand or deck, but banish it when it leaves the field. Then you can equip one appropriate equip spell from your hand or graveyard to it. Okay, that could be useful. And the final card, we have Mikanko Kamakurabi? I'm butchering this all tonight. You can only use each effect once per turn. If you control a Mikanko monster, you can target one face-up monster on the field, equip an equip spell from your deck to that monster. Oh, what the hell? Equip an equip spell. Okay. I'm going to have to tell them, like, hey, why? If this card is in your graveyard and an equip spell is sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard and target an equip spell in your graveyard, add it to your hand. I see both of the traps being one of them, in my opinion. But overall, I'll have to see what this deck does. But in my opinion, it could have been better. But we also have to worry about Drytron being a thing. So they could have made it like something else. But I guess it's all Leerless. I attack, whatever damage I would take, you would take instead. But anyways, I've been Bolt Spider. I hope you guys did enjoy, and see you guys in the next video.